Hello guys, this is another lecture on series solution. Frobenius method case third. When roots are distinct and differ by an integer. So we are taking one example based on this x square d2y over dx square plus x dy over dx plus x square minus 4y equals to 0 in series. Basically this is an example of Bessel's equation. Bessel's equation is on the form x square d2y over dx square plus x dy over dx plus x square minus n square y equals to 0. So from here we are replaced n square by 4, that is 2 square. That is, in this particular case the value of n is 2. So this is the particular case of Bessel's equation. So the solution of Bessel's equation arises from this particular case, and when this arises, then the solution will convert into the Bessel's function. So first we have to identify whether there are ordinary points or regular singular points. So for this we have to find P. From here P is equals to 1 upon x and Q is equals to x square minus 4 upon x square. So at x equals to 0, P equals to infinite. So ordinary point does not exist. So to check whether there are similar points exist or not, so at x equals to 0, xp. The xp is, when we multiply by x, then it will convert into 1, which is not equals to infinite, and x square q. Also it will convert into x square minus 4, that is equals to minus 4, which is also not equals to infinite. So regular singular point exists, and when regular singular point exists, then we apply Frobenius method. So for this, let its solution be y equals to a naught x raised to power m plus a1 x raised to power m plus 1 plus a2 x raised to power m plus 2 up to an x raised to power m plus n, and so on. Let it is equation number 2. So on differentiating it, dy over dx is equals to a naught m x raised to power m minus 1 plus a1 m plus 1 x raised to power m plus a2 m plus 2 x raised to power n plus 1 up to an m plus n x raised to power m plus n minus 1, and so on. Let it is equation number 3, and d2y over dx square is equals to a naught m minus 1 x raised to power m minus 2 a1 m plus 1 m x raised to power m minus 1 plus a2 m plus 2 m plus 1 x raised to power m, and so on up to an m plus n m plus n minus 1 x raised to power m plus n minus 2, and so on. This is equation number 4. So on putting 2, 3 and 4 in equation number 1. So this is the equation which is found by putting equation number 2, 3 and 4 in equation number 1. Now we have to equate to the 0 the coefficient of lowest degree term of x, so that we can obtain initial equation, and after that, after the initial equation, we can get roots of the initial equation, so that we can identify which method we have to use, that is case 1, case 2, case 3, case number 4. So here the lowest degree term of x raised to power m of x is x raised to power m. On equating to 0 the coefficient of x raised to power m. So when we multiply by x square, the coefficient of x raised to power m is a naught m minus 1. When we multiply by x, then the coefficient is a naught m, and when we multiply by x square, no exists, and when we multiply by minus 4, then minus 4 a naught, which is equals to 0. So from here a naught cannot be equals to 0. M square minus 4 equals to 0. This is known as initial equation. So on solving this, we get two roots, 2 and minus 2. That is, roots are distinct and differ by an integer. If we take m1 equals to 2 and m2 equals to minus 2, then complete solution y is equals to c1 y at m1 plus c2 del y over del m at m2, because m2 is less than m1. Now equating to 0 the coefficient of x raised to power m plus 1. So when we multiply by x square, the coefficient of x raised to power m plus 1 is a1 m plus 1 m. When we multiply by x, then a1 m plus 1. When we multiply by x square, no coefficient of x raised to power m plus 1 exists. And when multiplied by minus 4, then minus 4 a1 is equals to 0. So from here, a1 is also equals to 0. So now equating to 0 the coefficient of x raised to power m plus 2. So from here, the coefficient of x raised to power m plus 2 is a2 m plus 2 m plus 1 plus a2 m plus 2 plus a naught minus 4a2 is equals to 0. So a2 equals to minus a naught upon m into m plus 4. Now equating to 0 the coefficient of x raised to power m plus n plus 2. So what do we get? When we multiply by x square, this is the coefficient of x raised to power m plus n, which is equals to a n plus n minus 2. But we have to find the coefficient of x raised to power n plus 2. So on replacing n by n plus 2, we get a n plus 2, m plus n plus 2, m plus n plus 1. When we multiply by x, then the same condition exists, a n plus 2, m plus n plus 2. When we multiply by x square, then the coefficient of x raised to power m plus n plus 2 is a n. And when we multiply by minus 4, then the coefficient of x raised to power m plus n plus 2 is minus 4 a n plus 2, which is equals to 0. On simplifying it, we get a n plus 2 is equals to minus a n upon m plus n plus 4 into m plus n. So this is equation number 7. This was equation number 6. And this is recurrence relation. Putting n equals to 1, 2, 3 and so on in equation number 7. When we put n equals to 1, then we get the value of a3, which is equals to minus a1 upon m plus 5 m plus 1. But the value of a1 is 0, so a3 is also equals to 0. When we put n equals to 2, then a4 is equals to minus a2 upon m plus 6 m plus 2. But the value of a2 is minus a naught upon m into m plus 4. So a4 is equals to a naught upon m into m plus 2 m plus 4 m plus 6. Similarly, when we put n equals to 3, then a5 is equals to minus a3 upon m plus 7 m plus 3. But the value of a3 is 0. And when we put n equals to 4, then a6 is equals to minus a4 upon m plus 8 m plus 4. But the value of a4 is a naught upon this sum. So a6 will convert into minus a naught upon m plus 2 m plus 4 square m plus 6 m plus 8 and so on. So on replacing all these a's in equation number 2, we get y equals to a naught x raised to power m, a1 is 0, the value of a2 is minus a naught upon m into m plus 4, x raised to power m plus 2, a3 is also 0, so the value of a4 is a naught upon m into m plus 2 m plus 4 m plus 6, x raised to power m plus 4, again a5 is 0, the value of a6 is minus a naught upon m plus 2 m plus 4 m plus 6 m plus 8, x raised to power m plus 6 and so on. Or we can write it as a naught x raised to power n taken as a common, so 1 minus x square upon m into m plus 4 plus x raised to power 4 upon m into m plus 2 m plus 4 m plus 6 plus minus x raised to power 6 upon m into m plus 2 m plus 4 square m plus 6 m plus 8 and so on. So at m equals to 2, a naught x square 1 minus x square upon 2 into 6 plus x raised to power 4 upon 2 into 4 into 6 into 8 minus x raised to power 6 upon 2 into 4 into 6 square into 8 into 10 and so on. Let it is first. When we put m equals to minus 2, then in this particular equation this will become infinite, because when we put m equals to minus 2, this will be 0 and something upon 0 will be infinite. The same condition arises from here. Let it is equation number 8. So in equation number 8, on replacing a naught equals to b naught m minus m2, but the m2 is 2, so a naught is equals to b naught m plus 2. Y is equals to b naught x raised to power m, and this m plus 2 will be taken inside the bracket. So m plus 2 minus m plus 2 upon m into m plus 4 x square plus x raised to power 4 upon m into m plus 4 m plus 6 minus x raised to power 6 upon m into m plus 4 square m plus 6 m plus 8 and so on. So differentiate partially with respect to m. So del y over del m is equals to b naught x raised to power m log x, m plus 2 minus m plus 2 upon m into m plus 4x square plus x raised to power 4 upon m into m plus 4 m plus 6 and so on, plus b naught x raised to power m as it is, and the differentiation of this entire bracket 1 minus m plus 2 upon m into m plus 4 x square into 1 upon m plus 2 minus 1 upon m minus 1 upon m plus 4, same as x raised to power 4 upon this sum as it is, and into minus 1 upon m minus 1 upon m plus 4 minus 1 upon m plus 6 and so on. At m equals to minus 2, del y over del m at m equals to minus 2, it is equals to b naught x raised to power minus 2 log x when we put m equals to minus 2, this will become 0. From here, this will also become 0. From here, x raised to power 4 upon minus 2 into 2 into 4 minus x raised to power 6 upon minus 2 into 2 square into 4 into 6 and so on, plus b naught x raised to power minus 2. When we put m equals to minus 2 here and on multiplying this bit then this will be 0. So x square upon minus 2 into 2. And when we multiply this to this, then on putting m equals to minus 2, this will become 0 and also this will become 0. Plus x raised to power 4 upon minus 2 into 2 into 4 and into minus 1 upon minus 2 minus 1 upon 2. When we put m equals to minus 2, then this will convert into minus 2 and minus 1 upon 4 and so on. Or we can write it as b naught x raised to power minus 2 taken as common. From here, log x minus x raised to power 4 upon 2 into 2 into 4 plus x raised to power 6 upon 2 into 2 square into 4 into 6 and so on, plus in this particular condition 1 plus x square by 4, this is cancelled and minus minus plus x raised to power 4 upon 2 into 2 into 4 into 4 and so on. So this is second. So on putting first and second in equation number 6, that is y is equals to c1 y at m equals to 2 plus c2 del y over del m at m equals to minus 2. So y is equals to a naught x square 1 minus x square upon this particular term plus b naught x raised to power minus 2 log x minus x raised to power 4 upon 2 into 2 into 4 plus x raised to power 6 upon 2 into 2 square into 4 into 6 and so on, plus 1 plus x raised to power 4 by 2 into 2 into 4 into 4 and so on. So this is the required solution of this kind of problem. Hope you understand the content of this particular lecture. If you like this lecture, then like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.